Hey everyone, 24/7 here, and welcome to my review of Money in the Bank 2025 from Los Angeles. Oh man, the show was such a nice breath of fresh air. But before that, I do want to mention that I did also watch Worlds Collide. I did like Worlds Collide, actually. Hold on. I do want to do a brief overview of Worlds Collide as a whole. If you'll indulge me for a second, I do want to talk about the show. And since I have a little bit of time, I want to talk about the show. Yeah, sorry about this. I want to talk about Worlds Collide. Fuck it, we're talking about Worlds Collide too, but this is a double review now. I'm talking about Worlds Collide, then I am talking about Money in the Bank. So let's talk about Worlds Collide took place on June 7, 2025 in Inglewood, California at the Kia Forum, which is right across the road from, I believe, the Inuit Dome. Yeah, which is where the Clippers play. Okay. Yes. So this show was actually pretty good. I was like, I don't need to watch this, but I want to. So, fuck it. We're talking about Worlds Collide right now. But yes, the opening show of this match was Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana himself versus the Latino World Order and Lince Dorado. Lince Dorado is replacing, I believe, Joaquin Wilde, who suffered a really bad injury on Speed. Hoping Joaquin Wilde well. This is just a fast-paced, fun match. Everyone looked super good. It was nice to see Lince Dorado again and them mentioning, oh yeah, he was in Lucha House Party. That was cool. But yeah, this was just such a fun match. And we must talk about Mr. Iguana, man. What a fucking sensation. Like, this guy got so popular. It was kind of crazy how popular Mr. Iguana is. Nice back and forth between everyone in this match. It was such and by the way, this show's on YouTube. You can go watch the show right now. It's just crazy to me. They put this on YouTube because I went to Peacock. I went to go look for it and I was like, where's Worlds Collide? And I asked Zach, hey, where's Worlds Collide at? And he was like, oh yeah, it was on. I asked him, like, hey dude, where can I watch this? And he's like, oh, I think it's supposed to be on Peacock. And I was like, oh, it wasn't on Peacock. And I looked it up. Oh, it was on YouTube. I'm like, okay. But yeah, this match, super fun, high-paced action. I think everyone looked good. I know who Octagon Jr. is. I had never heard of Mr. Iguana before this. I know who Aerostar is. But this was such a good match. I really loved it. Just the high-paced action. And there was so much respect in this match. It was just such fun. That's the best way I can describe Worlds Collide. It was fun. Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana win. I give the match 3 stars. This is such a really fun match. I think Mr. Iguana especially, did a really, really good job of this. Just pulling something up. Yeah, I should mention the show opened with Rey Mysterio because I was like, I'm forgetting something, and I looked it up. Yeah, I did forget to put something in my notes. Rey Mysterio opened the show. Yeah. Oh yeah, Liv and Dom were in the crowd for this match. Conan was on commentary as well. And I know people were gonna give shit to Conan for his commentary, but I personally really liked his commentary. I thought he gave a really good insight and told really interesting stories. And I really liked Conan, because I just like Conan in general, man. He's Dom's godfather, which is cool. Yeah, there was a Super Frankensteiner, a Cutter. It's just... I must mention Lince Dorado attacking the iguana. What the hell was his iguana's name? La Yesca. Lince Dorado just kept attacking the fucking thing. And then motherfucker hit a goddamn standing Spanish fly out of fucking puppet. And so stupid. I love it. Wrestling is fun. Have fun. Yeah. Octagon hit a standing fallaway slam onto Lince Dorado to win. I give them, like I said, I give it 3 stars. This is a really fun match. Next, Dominic Mysterio shit on Octagon. It's like, fuck you. I want a match at Money in the Bank. Next, Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice versus Chick Tormenta and Dallas. Apparently, no, who was it? I'm gonna look it up because I'm not super sure. I'm assuming, so Chick Tormenta is actually the person who was in Stephanie Vaquer's debut match, apparently. So that's pretty important for them. So they do have history, so it's kind of cool that they got to have this match together. Sorry, my computer's being really dumb. Like, won't let me pull up my fucking notes. There it is. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Stephanie yeah. I like Lola Vice. I don't get to talk about her much. I think I only got to really talk about her when I reviewed Battleground. But she is really good. She's really grown on me as a talent. I think she is super great. I don't know anything about Chico Tormenta and Dallas. But from what I personally have seen of them in just this match, big fan. Really, really big fan of this. I really liked Dallas using her size and still being extremely athletic. I thought that was cool. Chick Tormenta, very much. I feel like she seemed like the oldest person there, and she knew her way around the ring. Just such a great talent. I want to watch more of her stuff. But yeah, there was a double Devil's Kiss in this match, and that, God, where's Booker T when you need him? Devil's Kiss. I saw someone online saying, fuck you for making the Devil's Kiss is the most powerful move in wrestling. And I'm like, I literally sent a picture to Zach saying, yeah, I don't feel bad. I don't. I am a little. Yeah. This was just a great, great match. Vice through Stephanie Vaquer ended up hitting the SVB. It's her finisher. I think apparently it's a double unhook backbreaker. It just looks cool. I don't really know. I don't remember what the name it was, but she pinned Dallas for the win. I give it 2.5 stars. It was a good match. I think it felt a little short at points, but there's a reason for that, because Stephanie Vaquer was in the Money in the Bank ladder match later in the day. Yeah. Next, Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo take on El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr., Panago, and Psycho Clown. Now, I have known about Psycho Clown for a little bit now. Psycho Clown is very cool. This was just a very fun match. It was nice back and forth. Legado del Fantasma, I think, are underrated as shit. I think they don't get enough credit for how good they are as talent. I really hope they win the tag titles eventually. But yeah, this was a really good match. Wagner ends up getting hit by Escobar with his phantom driver, and they win. I really just like the nice back and forth. Wagner went to the top rope, did the Viva la Raza, and then the crowd started chanting Eddie chants because it's fucking Eddie Guerrero, guys. Come on, he's best of all, one of the best of all time. This was such a fun match. I really I love the outfits Legado del Fantasma had. But yeah, this was just a very fun trios match. I don't even tell. I love trios matches. So when they're done right like this is just a really fun show. That's the best way. It feels like a fun supercard, you know? Next, NXT North American Championship is Ethan Page takes on Javon Evans, Rey Fenix, and Laredo Kid. This was a fun match. I love Ethan Page. I'm really a big fan of Javon Evans. I think that kid's really going to go far in wrestling, and I'm very excited to see where he goes from here. But this is just a back and forth match. Everyone was just basically attacking Ethan Page, and then the other three guys, who were all extremely popular, just trying to get hits on. Just trying to, not even be douches to each other. They're just trying to win. And then Ethan, he wasn't like a high flyer. He was felt so out of place, but so perfectly in place at the same time. He felt like he belonged here. Him getting just the shit kicked out of him, but him being so smart too. He didn't have to be as good as wrestler as everyone. He was just smarter, and that's what led to him winning and retaining his championship. Yeah. Javon Evans was about to win. He had a springboard cutter on Kid, but fucking Ethan Page, that scoundrel, fucking threw his ass out, hit his Twisted Grid, which is a great fucking move name for him, by the way. I love that. It's basically just like a cutter. And he retains. Ooh, must also mention, I didn't even think about this. I didn't put it in my notes. Lillian Garcia. So many people were surprised she spoke Spanish. I'm like, how is this surprising? Her name is Lillian Garcia. I mean, how? But yeah, I'll give this match 3.5 stars. This is my favorite match so far. I love Fatal 4 matches. I think when they're done right, they were done right. And there was no doubt in my mind that Page was going to retain. He just won the title back. He just won the title a few weeks ago, not that long. I didn't make a short about it. I know, I'm trying to get better about that. It's been a stressful month, guys. Leave me alone. Now, this is just a good match. And Fluffy was here. I love the fact that Gabriel Iglesias went to this show. I don't know if he went to Money in the Bank or not. I didn't see him there while watching Money in the Bank, but I'm really happy he was at the show because this is a very important show, and I wish people realized how important this show is. I personally do not love the fact that WWE bought AAA. I'm probably going to make a video about it and how I think it sets a bad precedent. I like competition for WWE. It makes me feel like WWE wants to do better. Because in that time, right before AEW was rough. And then AEW came along, made WWE do better. I'm ranting. But yeah, this match, the main event, holy fucking shit. Zach did not watch Worlds Collide. But after watching this match, dude, they posted this full match on YouTube. You need to go fucking watch it. It is El Hijo del Vikingo, who just won the AAA Mega Championship from Alberto El Patron, takes on El Grande Americano, a Chad Gable. This was a good match. This was a very good match. This was not just a very good match. This might be one of the best matches of the year. These are two guys who have no work rate. I remember seeing Vikingo in AEW, and nobody knew who the fuck Vikingo was. And then he just had a fucking 5-star classic with Kenny Omega. Then again, it is Kenny Omega. You shouldn't be that surprised. But this fucking match, holy shit. This is what I want for fucking Chad Gable right now. Not this stupid El Grande Americano bullshit. I want this fucking Chad Gable. I miss the Chad Gable from last year. Yeah, he didn't fucking win shit, and he still hasn't won shit. Well, he was speed champ, but that doesn't count, and it doesn't. But this, god damn it, just back and forth. Fuck, Gable getting all the fucking submissions in. Just all the technical wrestling. Just Vikingo hitting those high-flying moves. This match just went super fucking hard. This is such a fucking great match. I ask that you watch this match. I am telling you, it was better than anything on Money in the Bank. And that's not a diss at Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was a very good show. But this fucking match was so unbelievably good. It's insane. Just these guys were just selling the shit for each other. And Gable getting those fucking "you suck" chants. I cannot wait for Gable to win his first singles title. It needs to happen. But just back and forth, there was just big move, kick out. Big move, kick out. There was a fucking Mexican destroyer. There was a fucking ankle lock, a German suplex, a poison Rana for fuck's sake, a code breaker. But in the end, Vikingo hit a 630 splash to retain. Everyone, a bunch of the AAA guys came out to celebrate. I give it 5 stars. I don't give a shit. This is a fucking 5-star match. It should have gotten 5 stars, Dave Meltzer. It was 22 minutes. And the fact that Gable put on this good of a match, it still had a good fucking performance, is El Grande Americano in Money in the Bank, is fucking crazy. Just Chad Gable needs more respect. I cannot wait for El Grande Americano to be over and done. I just want Chad Gable back. Because I love Chad Gable. I think he's a fucking great wrestler. And I give them that, yeah. So, Money in the Bank. Pulling on my Money in the Bank notes. But yeah, overall, I would give Worlds Collide a 4 out of 5. No, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Because it was a good show. Not much story, but it was a good show. I'm really excited to see if this is going to become WWE's, for AEW, they have Forbidden Door. I hope the Worlds Collide is going to be their Forbidden Door show. But yes, now, Delaney, in the description, I need you, yes you Delaney, right now, to put a timestamp. So now we're talking about Money in the Bank. I've talked for this show for 20 minutes. So let's talk about Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank took the same day, June 7th, 2025, Inglewood, California, at the Inuit Dome, with an attendance of 17,069. This was a very good show. It's not the best show of the year, but yeah, this is very good show. I really, really liked it. Let's start with the opening match. Stephanie Becker, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Julia, and Naomi in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. This was a very good match with a correct winner. There's just so many high spots in this match. Rhea Ripley being a dominating fucking powerhouse. Alexa Bliss just sneaking her way around. Fucking Roxanne. I'm so happy that 3 fucking call-ups this year, and Roxanne Perez, Julia, and Stephanie Becker all got to really shine in this match. Oh my god. I was a little worried. That's why I picked Rhea to win. Not that I don't like Rhea, but I don't really think she needs it. Just, it's crazy how good this match is. I love the dynamic between, Roxanne and Julia, because they have beef. Julia beat Roxanne for the women's title. Just them working together and shit was really interesting. Rhea Ripley just being pissed as fuck at Roxanne Perez. And there was a fucking... So they had the ladder set up. Stephanie Becker set up a ladder in between the ring pole, the turnbuckle, and the ladder in the middle. Got Rhea Ripley up there and hit a devil's kiss on the fucking ladder. That was awesome. That was cool. It made me very happy. So, yeah. Then, there was another ladder on the other side later in the match. Alexa Bliss had Naomi, and then Roxanne had Stephanie Becker. Alexa Bliss hit, I think it's Code Red, her, like, flip. Basically, Roxanne Perez's Pop Rocks, their little flip move, at the same time, and it was cool. It was very, very, very cool. Then all that was left was Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley in the ring. Just them staring off. Two, not veterans, but Rhea's been in WWE for a while now, so she's up there. And Alexa Bliss, the real veteran of... And Naomi, I should say. But Alexa Bliss, I'm so happy she's getting this opportunity still. Going to be in these kind of matches at her... No, she's not even that old. But I'm really happy to see more Alexa Bliss. But they're fighting. They're out the ladder. Then Naomi comes in, shoves the ladder down, climbs up, and grabs the briefcase. And Naomi is your Miss Money in the Bank this year. Like the women's match last year. The correct choice. I think giving Naomi the briefcase after her heel turn, she's done such a great job with it, is such a good reward for her. And I'm really happy she won. Mind you, I honestly would have been happy with anyone winning in this match. That's how good and that's how stacked this ladder match was. Next, Dominic Mysterio defends the Intercontinental Championship against Octagon women's ladder match. I should give a star rating. 4 stars. This is a really fun match. I think it was very brutal, devastating, as it should have been. And a correct winner really helped. Octagon Jr. versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. It was like a 5-minute match. It was nothing crazy. Octagon looks pretty good here. Liv Morgan got involved, obviously. And it just allowed Dom to capitalize. Like, they had to go back and forth. It just wasn't much of a match because Octagon wrestled earlier in the night. So it makes sense why it was the way it was. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through my notes here because I read it all in my... write my notes in Google Docs, actually, on my Chromebook. So I have notes written down here. But yeah, this was a very short match. But it was alright. Dom hit the 619 and Frog Splash to retain. I'll give it 2 stars. It wasn't a bad match, per se. It just wasn't very great. Next, in a match that was very good. I just don't know if I liked it more than their first match. It was probably as good. I just didn't like it more, which I'm not disappointed, but, you know, it felt shorter, you know? Then again, Backlash wasn't a great show, so this being on there, I think it just looked so much better compared to everything on the show, where this match is as good, but the show was also good. So it didn't seem as good, but this is still a really good match, as Lyra Valkyria defends the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. Lyra, if she lost, she would have had to raise Becky's hand, and if Lyra won, she would have... my brain is tired. If Becky won, Lyra would have had to raise Becky's hand. Did I get that right? If Becky won, Lyra would have had to raise Becky's hand. Yeah, that. And then if Lyra won, Becky could not challenge for the Women's Intercontinental Championship as long as Lyra was champion. Lyra, Lynch, Irish names, brain hurt. And this is coming from someone whose names are both Irish. My first and last name are both Irish, so. Yeah. This is just a good match. Nice back and forth between everyone. Between the two, I should say. Everyone. Yeah, that is two people. You can say I remember two. Sorry, it's very warm in here. Oh my god, I should really open a window or put the fan on. But I don't like having the air conditioning on during reviews because there's noise in the background. It's just annoying. I mean, if I'm watching video, I don't really want that much background noise. It's just a me thing. But this was a pretty good match. I love the fact that Becky won with the roll-up here. It shows that she kind of beat Lyra, but not really. I wasn't surprised Becky won. But it's setting up a feud with Bayley, but I don't think Lyra lost anything in this loss. I was kind of worried, like, what the hell is Lyra going to do now that she's not champion anymore? I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to find out when I go to Raw. Yeah. Yeah, this was a good match. Lyra, was about to leave. Becky was like, no, bitch. Put the belt around me. And Lyra didn't. And just attacked her, hit her with a Night Wish, and then left. I think that makes Lyra look strong, even in defeat. It was alright. You know, I don't know. Like, I'm really worried about Lyra now. Now that she just got booted out of the title picture, which kind of sucks, but like, I don't know. There is a worry in my head, like, what's gonna happen to Lyra now? Like, I hope, like, she doesn't get lost in the shuffle, you know? It's a big worry for me, because I'm a huge Lyra fan. Not that I don't like Becky, and not that I don't like Bayley. That's another thing. Why didn't Bayley return on this fucking show? She should have returned on this show. I get you wanted to have Lyra look good on the pay-per-view, and then Bayley come back on the Raw. That makes sense. I don't know. It just feels weird to me. But yeah, I give the match 3.5 stars. It was a good match. Next, Andrade, El Grande Americano, L.A. Knight, yeah, Penta, El Cero Miedo, Solo Sikoa, and Seth Rollins, accompanied to ring by Paul Heyman, in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. This is the longest match on the show by a good margin. This was a good match. I actually think I liked the women's one more because I didn't know who was gonna win, and that's kind of a problem with this men's match. It is a bunch of guys, a guy everyone really wants to win, and the obvious winner. Zach, I know what you're gonna say. I am not mad about the winner, but I'll get to that. This is a really, really fun match. Penta hitting a fucking Mexican Destroyer onto a fucking ladder, the suspended ladder. It looked like it buckled, kind of like this, which is fucking crazy. And just, they got ladders, everyone was fighting. One of my personal favorite spots was El Grande Americano was, I think Ellen, I don't remember who the fuck it was, had El Grande Americano. They kind of fell back, but El Grande had to stand up and jump, basically, climb up one ladder, get onto another ladder that fell onto the main ladder to climb up. That was fucking crazy. It reminded me of the Shelton Benjamin spot from 21. Speaking of which, oh my god, WrestleMania 21 is 20 this year. So that means the Money in the Bank ladder match is 20 this year. It feels older than that. Is that just me? No. Am I crazy? Probably, definitely. But yeah, this was a good match. And then all of a sudden, Seth Rollins calls his boys down. Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. You know, the dog who answers the doorbell. Yeah. Braun Breaker hit a diving spear again on a Grande Americano. They were going at it, and then all of a sudden, Solo called his fucking boys out, and then we got fucking Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo coming out. BV boys in the room. BV boys in the room. Oh my god, they just were beating the shit out of each other, and it was wonderful. God, I need this trios match. I need Solo Sikoa. Oh, I can't even get that now because I just realized they were all taken out. Solo's in the ring with Jacob. Jacob is watching everyone. Solo's gonna climb the ladder, win Money in the Bank. Then all of a sudden, Jacob grabs Solo's leg. And I will say, Zach is gonna be so shocked after this. Solo has kinda grown on me. Not a lot, but he has grown on me. Yeah. He's very funny. He's like, looking at, and then Jacob says the one thing we've been wanting him to say for so long. I hate you. And then the crowd said, Solo. Why didn't you just say Solo? What was so nice? I hate you, Solo. And then fucking yeah. Sorry, pulling my notes here. Scroll down a bit. My page reset, so I had to scroll down to the bottom of like the last page and a half where I have my notes. But yeah, Jacob hits a super kick on Solo, then has the ladder on the outside, fucking just throws him through a goddamn ladder, taking Solo out, costing him the Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't think I want Solo to beat Jacob, but I wouldn't hate it, I guess. I'm excited for their feud. I think it's going to be a good feud. But yeah. And from that, on the fucking Fireball ladder, because that was the only ladder they were going to use to whoever won, Seth Rollins wins Money in the Bank. Listen, I do not hate Seth Rollins being Mr. Money in the Bank. I like Seth Rollins. I like his heel faction. However, he doesn't need it. Seth is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. He doesn't need a Money in the Bank. Also, I just remember a fucking bitch and complain about this. Zach, you ready? They put the fucking Cash App logo on the goddamn Money in the Bank briefcase. Stop it. Stop it with your sponsorships. Stop being greedy. I don't know, I'll give the match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. I didn't like it as much as the women's, because it felt very obvious who was going to win. And not saying that obvious is a bad thing. I just don't think Seth is Now, Seth is the kind of guy where you don't know who he's going to cash in on. Everyone said, oh, he could cash in on Gunther. He could cash in on Gunther. But I think he made it clear he wants the WWE Championship. And now I really want them to do a story of Cena's ruining wrestling, right? Seth Rollins wants to save wrestling. They should fucking do something with that. Or unless they're stupid and they're just saying shit for the sake of saying shit. But what do I know? Also, I feel like LA Knight's gonna become the new Shelton Benjamin in these matches. And boy, isn't that exciting. Yeah, I'm not mad Seth won. It's just, I get you want to establish the heel faction. And I'm not even mad. It sounds like I'm upset. It's just I'm disappointed. Because I wanted someone different to win. I think Penta would have been a good Money in the Bank holder. I think LA Knight would have been a good Money in the Bank holder. Hell, I thought it would have been funny as fuck if El Grande Americano was Money in the Bank holder. And then he cashed in. And then Reveal the mask. It's Chad Gable. That'd be funny. Because Chad Gable would have won a world fucking title then. I don't know. I'm excited to see what Seth does. But I really hope, and I think this is my biggest worry, Seth needs to successfully cash in. I can't believe that he's even a fucking worry with Seth Rollins. But I know there's a CM Punk lurking, and I know there's a fucking Roman Reigns lurking around, and I'm surprised Roman or Punk or Sammy did not cost Seth. Because Seth fucked over a lot of people for this match and didn't get his shit. So I don't know. Main event time, a tag team match. The returning Cody Rhodes and the world, at the time, World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso take on the undisputed WWE Champion John Cena and Logan Paul. It was a match. This was mainly, is it just me or does Cody's hair look white? It doesn't look blonde, it looks white. So Cody came out first, which is weird. I don't know why that was so weird to me. This was a good match. The main story was can Logan Paul and John Cena get along? Which, guess what? They can't. It was a good match. I was kind of checked out by this point. I watched it afterwards because I went to a Match at the Gathering pre-release of the day of Money in the Bank, so I didn't really get to watch it. It was just a good match. I think they wanted an easy match for not only Cody, but not only Cena, but also Jey. Cody might have been a little ring rusty, which he wasn't, by the way. I don't know why they did this. I get why they would want Jey to have an easy match, because he ended up wrestling Gunther later the next night. No, 2 nights from then, actually, because this took place on Saturday, right? Yeah, hold up. Just checking. Yeah, June 9th, so 2 nights later. Yeah, so I don't even know why they did this tag team match other than... Wait, why did they do this match? I guess to give Cody a way to pin Cena. I don't know. And it's weird that Cody's in King of the Ring. It's just a confusing match. I don't even know why this match has happened. And you're wasting a date on Cena's fucking retirement tour. Which, by the way, even Zach is checking out of. You're doing something wrong, WWE. End it, please. Please. But, this is a good match. Like, it wasn't great, but it was good. Logan Paul did a cool thing where he had the drone fall into his hand. I believe Cody hit a move on him. And then Jey hit a splash. And then you could just see fucking Paul's hand as he looked dead. It was a good match. I don't know. Cena looked okay. Paul and Cena were beefing, and it caused them to lose. But Cena did his thing. Ref was down. He had the belt. Hit Cody with it. Also, before that, I should mention, Logan Paul hit a fucking, springboard moonsault fucking from the ring to the announce table. And apparently backstage, Cena told Paul, "Oh, I don't think you can hit that." And Paul's like, "No, I can do it." Cena's like, "I don't think you can do that." And then he did it. So props to Logan Paul. Good. But yeah. And then Cena's gonna win. Do his stupid, cheap heel finish now. And who the fuck comes back at R-Truth? R-Truth is back. Ron Killings is back. Which allows Cody to pin Cena. Cena got pinned. Cody pinned the champion. Just like Solo. Just like Jey. He should have a title match at SummerSlam. But no, Cody's in King of the Ring. He already won his advanced tournament. What's the point? Why would you do this? And then Jey not only wrestled Gunther on this past Monday, but he lost to Gunther, which I'm not complaining about. But apparently, they did this just so Gunther can have a world fucking title match with goddamn Goldberg at Saturday Night's Main Event in Georgia. Hopefully Goldberg's retirement match. I hope it's 5 minutes and I hope it's bad. And I don't ever have to watch Goldberg again. I don't hate Goldberg, but I'm traumatized from The Fiend. I am traumatized from Kevin Owens, and I am traumatized forever. This match is 2.5 stars. But yeah, Seth didn't cash in on Raw. Gunther just straight up won. And Cena's gonna fight CM Punk at their champions in Saudi Arabia. I guess we're all a bunch of hypocrites, aren't we? But yeah, this show was very good. Sorry, I'm very warm right now. It is June, right? It is the middle of fucking June. It is almost my birthday. It is halfway. It's a month to my birthday, so that's exciting. But more importantly, it's 2 days till the match between me and Phoenix, and I am warm. I am so fucking warm. But I hope Phoenix is ready. I'm about to kick the shit out of him, whether he likes it or not. Am I gonna get hurt? Maybe. Do I give a shit? No. Because I'm going to kick Phoenix's ass. And I don't care what Zach says. I will beat Phoenix. It's the last thing I do. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know this one was a little bit long. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Next time you see me will be the match. But the next review, I should say this now. We are not doing retro reviews for a while. I don't know when we're going to do it again. The retro reviews are going on hiatus probably until summertime. I want to see if we can do like the biggest... because there's a retro review I want to review, I believe, in like early August. But yeah, I want to talk about it. But yeah, retro reviews are going on indefinite hiatus. Sorry about that. And... next review will be Night of Champions with Zach. So he will be reviewing that. Because that is later this month. So June 28th. Oh yeah, I won't even be able to watch the show. I will be at a Brewer game for my mom's birthday. Oh well. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys with some more awesome wrestling content. Thank you guys so much. See you guys later.